HyperX Squad Quest 2, there we go. And hopefully that's working. Alright, so the audio on my desktop is working. Hello everybody, sorry about that. My mic was turned off and I could not figure out the reason. Today we're just going to be doing some Minecraft chatting and streaming and doing some building in creative mode. Hopefully it's a good stream. Anybody that's here currently, feel free to say hi, and anybody that'll be joining in the future, hope you guys have a good stream when you join in. Anyways, I'm going to be looking at my stream to make sure everything's working properly really quickly. I do not know if it is. I don't think it is. Squad Quest 2, there we go. And hopefully that's working. Alright, so the audio on my desktop is working. Hello everybody, sorry about streaming is good. Streaming is good. We are currently live and we are doing good. We're doing good things. I have to make sure not to show too much just in case a certain person joins because I'm making this for somebody. By the way, if you guys want to check out their channel, link is in the description. Feel free to check it out. They're a really cool streamer. I'm just doing some Minecraft stuff. Here we are. I gotta go fix up my world a little bit with the structure block. So that's the underside of this thing that I'm currently making. Also, in chat, you guys will probably see my own name thing there. I just wanted to make sure that my chats and stuff were working. That's why I was in chat like that. It's 14. I don't know. It's probably good. Just have to go 3 from the back. So 1 in from the right, 3 from the front. 1 in from the right, 3 from the front. But this case, it's the left, so it's the left. So we go 1 from the left, and we go all the way down here like this. And we just go down to that. And we just have to go up until we hit 3. Oops. Alright, so like right there. Perfect. And then, yep, we go 3 down, 3 down, 3 down, just like that. So 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3. And I know when to stop because I did this a couple of times already. 3, 3. And then once I'm here, I go down. I think this is the right way. The other one's inverted. I go down all the way to the bottom. Like right there. There we go. That's probably gonna be about it. Yeah, that'll work. That'll work just fine. And then for the other one, I kind of forgot. Oh wait, no, the other one I remember now. I remember. Wait, no, that's for a different thing. For this one, I have to start at the other side. So the other one, I start 3 in. Yeah, from the stairs. 3 in from the stair, and I go all the way until there's 4 left. So that one's gonna be 3. I don't actually know. But let me go try and test some. Let me go try and test some stuff out really quick. It's got to come from over here. So 3, and then it'll have to come from like right here. I think I might have done it backwards. They're supposed to be. Oh no, because I'm doing a different thing over there, so that's fine. 3 from this way, and then make sure there's 4 left on the back. So that's 3, that's 4. And from here, it's just the same thing. 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3. But right here, I go down. And I wall this section off. Just like that. Sorry, I'm not the best at building, so I'm probably going to be making a lot of mistakes. Apologies for that. And then I just copy that. So that's gray. That's gray. That panel will be black. That panel will be there in a second. I also think there's an outline in these ones. Yeah, there's a black outline. It goes all the way around. Yeah, it goes all the way around, but it stops at the edge, and on the inside it goes all the way. No, I should fix that. All the way down. Oh shit. It goes all the way down. Yeah, and then should I get rid of this? No, I kind of like the extra armor effect it gives. But I should also put this like right there. Just so that way it's even with that, because my OCD will kill me if I don't. So that's alright. Alright, now we can start doing the outline of the panels of our tank. Also, do not worry, I'm going to redo that missile delivery system because I messed it up earlier. And I don't feel like doing that right now. But I was kind of just taking this tank all at once. I did this all yesterday in like 8 hours because I have no life and I suck. But, I am currently, oops again, I'm currently just trying to get this built for a friend, just because I thought it would be something fun and nice to do for them. So hopefully they appreciate it when I finish it. I did make 2 different versions of these a couple months to a year ago, and it is based off the game Ghost Recon Breakpoint, but I decided I wanted to make it a little bit bigger and a little bit better. I did that twice, and this tank is definitely the biggest of the 3. I mean, like, look at it next to that village. You could fit 8 of those villages on each section of this tank, and there's like 5 sections. So, we don't got to talk about that. I go big when I build, in case that's not obvious yet, but, you know, hopefully that's something that you guys find interesting and enjoy. I also start work October 27th, so I'm going to have to plan my stream schedule around that, and my video uploading schedule. I'm still going to do a horror game tonight. I'm trying to find some nice horror games on Twitch or on itch.io, so if you guys have any horror games that you like to see me play, feel free to, you know, comment them down below in a video, or just tell me in the chat, and I will definitely get around to playing those on stream or on a YouTube video for you guys. I think I'm going to leave the YouTube side of things to just Minecraft live streaming, because I enjoy that, or maybe some horror games, depending on what you guys think is good. You know. We'll see when we get there. I'm nowhere near ready enough for that stuff. So I also got to see if, yeah, the panels over here are also going to be this gray beige color, I think. I wish my mouse was quieter, though I could switch it to a keybind. That would kind of make it a little hard for me. It's very. It is indeed very clicky IRL right now. That's better than doing that. I can just do this instead. My first build, actually, by the way, if anybody's watching, my first build just so happens to be another portal entrance. I'll show you guys that one in a second. That, I believe, was over here. Yeah, over here. No, that's a tower. It would be that way. Wait, which way would it be? Because I know I saw the town. Maybe it's this. I think it might be this way. If it's not this way, I'll go a different route. But I think I know, like, the general location. Don't worry about that. That's a pocket of air. Because I kept accidentally spawning stuff. I just deleted it with air. It's not that way. Spreads there. Do I have my Elytra? I don't have my Elytra. You'd think it would be faster than flying. It's not. But it's also loud and noisy, and I don't really feel like putting it on right now. So we're gonna look away from that because I don't want. Oh wait, also I gotta make sure that there's no stream delay. Settings, stream. I really hope that there's no stream delay. I don't know how to make it so there's not. I'm looking in the stream stuff right now. Output, video encoder, that stuff. P5, good quality. Yeah. Slow, good quality. Slow is best quality. Fat, medium, nah. I'm just trying to find. Maximum replay time. I don't know how to change the delay. I don't even know if that's a thing. I don't think it is. If it is, I apologize. Alright. I would also be streaming on TikTok if I could, but I don't have 1,000 followers. I don't even barely have 100 followers, I don't think. I can't see it from over here, but I think if I get closer, it'll get just a little bit more. Yep. I can get closer. Wait, look at that. That actually looks like a really nice thing. It looks like a giant house, like pipes going out the back. I think it's over here. Yeah, it's over here somewhere. I have another one. I had to build it, and I used a structure block to repaste it. Still took me a long time because I had to go out and edit a very bunch of small things. This is the final result. Like, watch, if I place this right, hold on. If I go ahead and place this guy right there, air, right? As labeled air, and I click load, he's right there. But if I just replace this guy and label him air, watch what happens here. Load, right? Then I just flip him 180, 270, 90. Load again, gone. Just like that, because the air is the exact same size as that tank over there, believe it or not. Wait. I don't know if I'm going the right way. Hold on. I am. Okay, this way. Directly behind the house. I don't know if it is this way. It's probably over there, honestly. But I don't even know. I could have made a trail, but I think that would have made the world look a little bit messy. But considering what I put over there, it's probably not that big of a deal. So my guess is it is going to be over there somewhere. Oop, can't look at that. I need to know that I'm going in the relatively right direction. Alright, I believe it is this way. I believe it is this way. I should have trusted my gut instinct the first time, but maybe it's not. I don't actually fully know. It is also not this way. I have no idea where it is. Hold on. This is going to be a moment of searching. I have found it, chat. There, yep, there it is. There it is. Let me delete this guy right here. That is what I was trying to show you guys. I just have to remember my thing is in that direction. Let me make a little arrow. There we go. Oop, grass. There we go. It's the wrong way. There's the arrow. Overcomplicating this 101, right? That's where I have to go. That way. That direction. First, I want to just get this out of the way so I can show you guys my thing. There. Load. Load. Gone. There we go. So this is the first build that I made when I loaded in this world. This is like actually where spawn is, I believe. So when you load in, the first thing you see is like that over there, and then you come over here and you just got this nice little another entrance. I thought this was like pretty cool, at least at first. I built it into this lava structure, and if you go under this lava structure, like right here, there's lava, but also have like the portals under there. So yeah, that's something to, you know, I think. I'll put this back there. I could actually show you guys the progression of this thing. Hold on. I accidentally clicked control, which started a recording. This is the progression of the behemoth, right? The first is over here. I was like, alright, how do I want to build these tracks? Because I was thinking of making it a circle inside of like that. So that's where that design came into play. And I decided this would be like a rough sketch, right? That to that. And then it just kind of clicked to me that the behemoths in that game don't really do that kind of thing for their axial system. And I use that for the drive shaft instead. I'll show you guys the underside of it as well if you don't believe that it's not hollow. Gotta look down so that way if she's in the stream she can't see it. Sorry about that, Lucky. I don't pick favorites, I just pick fairness. Hope that makes sense. Alright, these are going to be some cooling and exposed heating units. Under here, I should probably put some sea lanterns, but right here we have the drive shaft. Actually, this is the front. This is a V12. So, yeah, this is a V12 engine, or an inline 12, just with 2 compartments instead of 1. This is the drive shaft and the axles, and this is the turny bit, you know, where the steering wheel turns. This is what I attempted to make as a transmission. More drive shaft, more axles, and this is what I think to be the end of the drive shaft, or whatever the hell you call that. I don't know, I'm not really good at this building thing. I could probably put some sea lanterns down there so that way it's easier to see, though, just to make sure. Sea lanterns, yep, see. There. I think I could just start throwing these on the roof everywhere. Yeah, you know, just to brighten this place up. Probably just do this, though. Actually, what if I just put them in a straight line, going that way? I feel like that could definitely be a bit useful. But the only problem is there's 2. So I think I'm going to just go in one straight line and see what happens from there. Just so that way so there's light and there's not mobs in here all the time, you know what I mean? You're not going to be able to see everything, but I want to at least try a little bit, you know what I mean? Just a little bit. And then I'll have to make 2 paths anyways. So I'll have one going... No, this one's going to go right. But they're going to be there anyways. I'll have one go left and one go right, and I'll meet back up around. This way it actually creates a level of symmetry on the underside as well. I don't think this will fully let you guys see the transmission either, but I think it could be a good idea anyways. As for the transmission, we could say a hypothetical 4L60E would probably be good. Even though a 4L60E will not at all support the transfer case or the engine that is currently on this absolute behemoth of a build. And then this is the engine that I didn't even finish because I'm an idiot. We are currently in the cylinders, or the body of it. And we just bring that there, and that is the end of that. Let me finish this flooring actually. Now that I see that it's not even finished. There we go. I suppose realistically there would be lights down here because if this was an actual vehicle, you know, there would be lights down here for people to see what they're doing. Also, yeah, so I think what I want to do is definitely put lights like up there and on the inside, so that way it is visible again. But I want to go back around there because I am actually like a bitch for symmetry. So I try to make this inside as symmetrical as it possibly can be. But if it's not, then I don't know. I wouldn't want to redo it, but I would also just want everything to be symmetrical a little bit. So that's why I'm doing 2 sets of lights, even though you can see perfect amount of one. But at nighttime, you'll notice a little bit of a difference, just a little bit. There we go. I'll start lighting where the underside's soon. It's going to take a lot of these lights because it's really dark under here. Not that it's not really dark under a regular vehicle of this size, if there is any, but just the fact that, you know, I just, again, like it to be symmetrical, and I want a lot of this to be visible, because I plan on releasing this world to my friends. Like, I'm going to let them come and join it once I actually find a way to get my multiplayer working. I don't really know how to do that. But this is the underside. So from here, now you can kind of see that, at least. But now we're going to go in here, which is the tricky part. See, we don't want them all over, because then we can't actually see the engine. But we could do one every other block. That might light a decent amount. Hopefully that does work as intended. If not, this is going to be a pain to clean up. So I'm still working on the outside. Like, it's nowhere near finished. Like, at all. I didn't know these things were animated. That's cool. I did not know they had animated patterns. I didn't even know on the PS3 version, honestly. There we go. 1, 2... Yeah, so we got that working. Alright, so that actually lights this up fairly well. You can, like, pretty much see the engine. I want to put, like, just some where all the dim spots start. So that way it's visible from all angles. I don't know why. Black concrete is not very visible at all, like, period. It's really weird, but that's just how Minecraft makes it. Ah, there we go. So that's the engine bay done right there. That's the engine. I tried making the engine. I can't make it perfect. I'm sorry. I wanted to make a flywheel. I couldn't make the flywheel. I got too lazy, so I just decided against it. I don't think anybody would want to see this kind of stuff anyways. But you know what? I'm going to just put some seal engines over here just in case. Just because, you know, in case somebody decides, oh, hey, let's go look at that weird thing. And then down here, and also, like, right there. And maybe one in the middle. There. Cool, now the entire thing is visible. And I get the vibe people are going to want to, somebody's going to want to see the drive shaft. Where the axles I have in place, so we're just going to go ahead and put these, like, right here. Just in case. You never know. You never know what somebody might want to see and what not see. Hold on. There we go, and right there, and one more right there. Alright, and then we just got to do the same over here. And truthfully, I'm not even actually going to be trying to line these ones up, because they're only revealing so little. There we go. And now you can see everything, pretty much. You can see the axles, that little weird drive system thingy. You can come over here. You can see transmission, and you can see the engine, finally. And this is the grill. I will be putting something in front of this grill in due time. But until that happens, I am currently working on the outside of this behemoth. I kind of call it the mammoth because I don't want it to actually just be like a straight up behemoth, like a one-to-one. I kind of want it to be my own little extension of my creativity. And a lot of the things that I'm creative about are very large things. And I think tanks are really cool. Even though I'm building it for a friend. Hopefully she likes it. Sorry to drink some Mountain Dew. My voice is getting a little dry. It's getting a little dry. That's all. There we go. 1 second, chat. I didn't realize I was recording this entire thing, so, you know, RIP my storage. It's like 2 or 3 gigabytes for a full, like, 10-ish minute video. So, you know, whoops, there. That's my bad. There we go. That there, and that there. And we go to the other side. And we do the same. Now, I did actually forget whether or not these black lines connect right there, but I'll have to figure that out in the future. So until then, oh, dang it, I will be just doing what I can with what I have. Why do I keep doing that? I'm just so terrible at this game. You guys know that? I'm very ADHD, and I'm like 90% sure I have the lowest IQ of any human ever recorded. But, you know, we don't have to talk about that. Hopefully one day, though, I could do this as a career. I would love to do this as a career one day. I don't think where I'm currently now, it will work out. Because there's so many streamers out there who are bigger and better at it than I am, right? And it's not that I don't believe in myself, it's that, like, I'm so small, nobody's gonna want to watch me, you know what I mean? So, like, you know, what's even the real end goal here is I just want to, like, I don't know. I think YouTube is my passion, even though I'm not too good at it. I just recently got a job, though, on October 27th. I start working as an auto detailer. Super hyped for that one. So I'm pretty sure I could see YouTube chat, but if there's somebody on YouTube who's currently chatting, I'm gonna go see, just in case, because I also don't fully trust Restream quite yet. I'm gonna go and check that out. I can see Twitch 100%. I know that for a fact, but we're gonna check YouTube just in case. So I'm pretty sure I could see. Okay, no, there's not. Thank God. If there's somebody in. I mean, not thank God, but you know what I mean. Like, hopefully, thank God I wasn't like ignoring them or something like that. I just had to close some tabs. Where? Tabs on my phone actually, because they were just eating up storage, eating up memory. It's crazy. There we are. Gotta put this right there. I sprint, they should be faster. It's just a little bit difficult to maintain. You know what I mean? I have to click a lot. There we go. That's that. And I'm gonna go check over here and make sure that there is still that barrier. There is. So the one that's coming down towards the flat is the one where it continues. Alright, now I'm gonna start this one, which is 3 in from both sides. 3, 3, 3. So this one's quite easy. It starts off as simply as this. I go over here, I think. I usually start them from this end. This is usually where I start because it's easier. 1, 2, 3. That down. And I go in. I don't actually know. Crap, hold on. I think it's 3 in the back, right? I didn't actually check the back. Yeah, 3 in the back too. Okay, that makes sense. That works. So 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. There we go. And you guys know the drill. It's pretty much the same. Zigzag pattern. Well, I mean, kind of a zigzag pattern that's going down, but this one's like way more straightforward. Although not any less annoying to accomplish. This is the first time I've played Minecraft in a long while, by the way, so apologies if it is unenjoyable or at all I make any mistakes. There we go. And then this one is basically the same. It just go right down. There we go. And this is the one, I think, where I connect them right here. I believe. Yeah, because the stairs stay. I make the entire stairs over there black, though. So I have to make those stairs black. That's pretty much black up until that one solid line. So on that side of things, on this side of things, it stays gray. So gray there, but black everywhere else. Which I didn't even mean to do, but that's okay. But I also have to go back and make sure that it wasn't this, and there was black as the replacement block, or on top. I actually can't remember. What I'm about to tell you, it was black right down under, not as a replacement block. Okay, well, that's now something to change. Oh well. But we just gotta delete them, that's all. We're gonna start the black after we get this done too, actually. Because I want to get this done as quick as possible, because I don't want to be working on this exact aspect. I want to work on like the entire actual tank, so hopefully that works out well. And then it's just, yeah, it's black all the way down, just like that. This is the one that takes a bit longer, just because of the fact that there's so many blocks to replace. And like doing this is way easier than doing this. You know, like this is a little bit slow. It's hard to see where I'm placing them, whereas if I just do this, it's just like they just get replaced on the go, you know what I mean? So this is a lot easier, and I personally find it a little bit more enjoyable. It's a bit like difficult to do. It can be a bit strenuous, but that's okay. You know, what things in life aren't. That's just how it is. That's just how it has to go. Yeah, we're gonna keep on with this tank. Look at that, you can see one of my structure blocks right there. Hey, structure block. There we go. Nope, you gotta get down. You gotta get down. You gotta go. Thank you. In case you guys are wondering how big this is, there is a average sized village. That's actually a pretty decently large village. And this is the this is the tank. These are like the axles and whatnot. Those are like, I want to say gears or something that get driven by it. But oh, there's also supposed to be things back here that usually look like this. They go in. This is the tread that I just made. It's like a custom design, but I'm certain somebody's made better. But this is the design that I personally think fits with it. Just go like that. Go like that. Go like that. You take these guys. See, I'm bad at this. Just like that. And that's it. I'll do these for, I'll update those later, but that's the tread. That looks, see that looks decent, you know, for tread. And you can see those designs I was working with earlier, these ovals, or these circles. And you got that drive shaft thingy. I thought about it. I wish there was a way to make these sideways. You know, but I don't think there is, because it's just that. I could make these like those, though. But I genuinely don't think that looks any better. But I could do like a runoff exhaust system for that. Like I could just go like that. But I don't want to. I also want to build an exhaust pipe going through here. And I want it to come from... I want it to go from the right side. And I want it to go down and then up again over here. And I want it to go down again and then just pop out like right here. If I can get that going, that would be absolutely wonderful, but I don't think I'll be able to get into that today. It just depends on how much I get done with the time I have, which is a lot, but I also have to record another video for YouTube in 2.5 hours, so we'll see what we can get done then. Hopefully it's not too bad, you know what I mean? Even flying is just faster than walking, like non-sprint flying. You guys know what that is? Sprint flying? That's okay. For the exhaust pipe, I think I want to build it. I don't even have the materials like ready for the building, but for the exhaust pipe, I think I'd want to use like something of this nature, but like the most silver one, you know. Like if I go to copper, something like not oxidized, maybe oxidized copper or like weathered, maybe. There's copper armor. That's wild. That's insane. I haven't been in Minecraft in so long. Either oxidized or weathered or just like some sort of copper. I was thinking like this for... No, I don't think that would look good. I don't know. We'll figure it out when the time comes to it. But for now, you know, we're not going to worry about that stuff. We just need the stuff. Or not. There we go. This is a lot of clicking. My hand's getting a little tired, a little cramped. I'm gonna drink some Andy really quickly. I almost poured it all over myself. There we go. I wonder if there's a way I can make it so that way people can download the build from online. You know what I mean? There we go. My cats are so loud and they're using a litter box and I can just like hear it and it's just just gross. That's just how it be with cats sometimes. Know what I mean? Alright, there we go. And now we just finished these replacement blocks. We should be good for this area. Wait, I have to do the stairs right next to me too. These last couple of rows and we're good there. Excuse my burp, everybody. Apologies. There we go. Oh, no, didn't mean to do that. If I click double the speed in which I'm walking, then there's a guarantee that I'll get every block placed. But sometimes it double places and it'll either play it up or it'll do that, which is not something that I enjoy doing. That's just like, look at that, I placed a block, I placed 2 blocks, destroyed some stuff. I don't actually know what I wrecked around here, but let me see. I don't think I did anything. Maybe it's just placement error. Just like that, which is why I don't like doing that kind of thing. I like doing it at just like an average pace. Or pace, not paste. There we go. Okay, that is done. I believe that is equal to that side now. Oh, okay, that side goes down into that. Got it. Oh, but that one doesn't have the stairs, because that one I have to do the stairs as well. Do I want them all black? Yeah. Oh, that's the question. Yes, I do. I want all black. After seeing that. All black panels would be amazing, at least for these panels, not the corner slicing panels. Oh, no, wait, I keep flying over and back because I can't remember shit. The line here, gray, and then, alright, so gray, and then black, okay. Because there's a line from there to there. So that's the light gray and light gray, and the black, okay. I got it. So like over here, gray, black. But this black stops right here. So it would be gray there. And gray there. And then everything else is black. So this is all black. This makes a lot of sense. This works. I should probably just finish that really quickly so I don't have to come back to it later. I'm really indecisive and I just start multiple projects and whatnot without actually finishing them. I just missed one over here, by the way. There we go. My mouse is getting a little old. It's dying, and my mouse pad is kind of poop, and my desk is really cramped. Streamer setup. There we go. There we are. This new job that I start at, I really hope they don't have me scheduled for morning shifts. If they do, that would really suck, because I only plan on working like 30 hours a week. Because that's all I technically want to work, even if, I hope that makes sense, but there we go. Hopefully, see, the plan that I plan to do, the plan that I have to work at the place that I want to work and the do that I want to weigh. I don't even know what that means, chat. I genuinely don't even know what that means, but you know, we're just gonna go ahead and ignore that. Flash over there. don't really like it when it starts raining like that. It's just, it's very, I don't like it. You know what I mean? I don't like it. I don't like it, and I don't have to like it. Is this the same? Does this match? I don't know if this matches. It should. Yep, it does. So we're done with that side. Now we can move on to the final one over there. All right. This is, believe it or not, somewhat tiring. There we go. I like how my mic can only pick up my voice, by the way. Like if I snap, you guys can't hear the snapping. You can only pick up my voice. And I think it's because I have noise reduction on. I'm going to actually try and see if that's a thing that I have on. File, settings, audio. I'm actually not even entirely sure. Mic, filters. I have noise gate, noise suppression. So if I turn those off, I don't know if you guys can hear anything else. You guys can. You guys can hear the background fan. Is it noise gate? Noise gate turns off the background noise. You guys can hear that stuff. What about noise suppression? Noise suppression makes everything have to be quite loud. I'm gonna turn on noise gate and suppression because I don't want you guys to hear like all the random stuff all the time. It would be quite annoying. That's gonna be the rocket delivery system. I might make it a bit bigger. I also kind of want to give this some more texture, and that's some more texture over there where the engine's at. This is where they're going to be fuel cells and cooling cells. Fuel cells are going to be the red hot ones, and the blue ones are going to be the cooling cells. I'm going to make maybe 3 right here and right there, and then 1 behind there, and then over here there's going to be 1 as well. Like right up here, top left, because exhaust is going to be down there. And then I get to make the missile system and then the turrets. The turrets are going to be complicated, but possible. I'm not entirely sure yet. I'm not final on any decisions quite yet. Just a moment. I want to listen to some music, so I'm going to put in one of my headphones, because if I put any music in while I'm streaming, it will get copyrighted, and frankly, I just don't know how to isolate that. And I don't want a copyright strike when my channel hasn't even taken off yet. My channel is still waking up like a bird in the nest. It hasn't even begun to take flight, or attempt to. We're going to put some music on YouTube. I enjoy music, or scary stories by Mr. Nightmare. Who knows? I don't know which one I want to listen to. Maybe I'll listen to some Penguin Zero. Or Vanguard GeoGuessr. I don't know, I just need something background. Something of background sustenance while I do this. Chat, any recommendations? I think I'm going to go with... I don't know. Wow. I'm gonna just put on some Mr. Nightmare. Mr. Nightmare is amazing. People have told me that he and I should do stories, that I should do stories because he and I sound similar, but I don't really hear it that much. But I'm gonna go ahead and listen to this. Oh, my AirPod just jumped out of my ear. I was putting my earphone on, and it just fucking jumped. Scared me. There we go. Right, I'll go back to. Now we can finish this up. Hopefully this doesn't take too long. Now we're gonna start this one. This one makes me feel better to start with. I completely forgot how to do these now that I just stopped for a minute. So it's 1 from the inside and stops at 3 at the front. From the inside, yep. Stops at 3 at the front. Okay, we can do that. Where is this pillager? Why is there always these guys everywhere? I've killed 1 villager. Oops. No, let's not lock that. Oops. Let's go. One, two, three. There we go. 3, 3, 3, 3. That is right. Should be opposite of that one. There we go. That's right. There we go. We're gonna do these sections by section at this point, because I don't want to do both at once all the time. There we go. I also can't remember if those go all the way down. They do, because those ones are gray too. Sweet. Alright, that works. There we go, there we go, there we go, there we go. There we go. Guys, if you haven't checked out Mr. Nightmare, you totally should. It's such a good storytelling channel. I'm gonna turn it down though, because I can barely hear myself over my game. YouTube sucks, by the way. I actually despise YouTube's advertising system right now. It is pretty broken and busted, and even not just on my phone, but everywhere. It's kind of busted. There's so many things that it just does on its own that require, like, clicking, that I don't click, but it still just does it. Makes me upset. That's okay. There we go. Continue. There we go, there's that one. Gotta get that one up. Can't be doing anything missing here. Can't be missing anything out. What if I just go from the top? I feel like that'd be easier. I feel like I could do this double time. This is kind of quicker, but I don't really enjoy it doing this fast much. There we go. There we are. And then, yeah, we do another one on this side, which is kind of hard to do for some reason. Which I think is just from the other side, right? The other side's 3 in. Yeah, the other side I go in by 3. But I don't know if I did this side yesterday. I did not. I did that end, I think. Yeah, I did on that end. I just didn't do it on this end. On this end, there's only supposed to be 3 that come out. 1, 2, 3. But over here, there's frickin' 2, 3, 4, 5. So I have to get rid of 2 rows of material. Because I didn't do it yesterday on accident. There we go. So glad I picked up on this sooner and not later. Not like a million years when everything's finished and I just finally realized that something's still wrong. That'd be bad. There we go. now I can, I think, right, 3 in from this side. Yeah, 3 in from the side. Hopefully this is right. If not, this is gonna suck. 3 here. There we go. Because that's gonna go that way. Now I just have to figure out how far forwards it goes, because I kind of forgot already. 4 from the front. Got it. Here we go. One, two, three, four. There we go. Now we can do the 3 thing because that's better. 3, 3, 3. Sorry, y'all, I've been talking a lot. I'm a little tired. 3, 3, 3, 3. Now we go down. Believe it or not, I still don't remember the pattern because I'm an idiot. But luckily we have a reference right here. So on both sides, or on the inside, it's black all the way down to the second one. So yeah, the second, not the first one, the very last between the two. So on the bottom, it's the one on the right, or the one on, in that case, it's the first one until the bottom, until the flat, like that. This is the last one. All right, third step down. Third step down is the last for the black. Everything else is gray. Just like that. All right, that's right. All right, and that right. That's right, right, and all right, and all right. Yep, that's gotta be right, right. That's gotta be right. Yep, that's right. Wait, nope, that's not right. Yep, that's right. Yep, because it's the third one. And then gray in the middle and black in the filler. Gray here, then all that's gonna be black. Well, actually, all that's gonna be black because that's gonna be filled with just that one big ass black area. But we'll get to that when we do. Because this is all gonna be gray. I almost made it all black. Then I remembered that this is all gray. There we go. Best part about these structure blocks, by the way, is they save so many things even if you disable them, or even if you delete them. Like, it's actually amazing. I deleted the section that was labeled air, which is over there, and it still works. Same with this one over here. Like this big thing that I'm building right now. Which is really, really awesome if you think about it. So many vanilla features in Minecraft that just make everything so much easier to build. Less effort for the same result, in a sense. There we go. That's done right there. I feel like that's a little bit wrong though. I don't know. I feel like that could be a little wrong. 2, 3, 2, 3, 2, 3, 2, 3, 2, 3, 2, 3, 2, 3, 2, 3, 2, 3, 2, 3. Yeah, that's right. I don't know why it looks so wrong to me though. 3 right there. There we go. That makes better. That makes it look better. And then, as long as we go until there's 3 at the edge, we know exactly where we are. One, two, three. So right there is where it could where the edge is going to be, right? It's going to be the same on that side. Yeah, that's the same. There we go. There. And just like that. And then we're going to start from the bottom, actually, and make it black. So we're going to go, I need the black, give me it. There we go. I'm actually really excited to start the miniguns and redo the rocket, because those are probably going to be the hardest parts, because making cylinders is quite difficult. And I even tried it using a system that just looked like this. Like, maybe I should make it out of white. That's an example. This is like what my first one looked like. I'm doing this so wrong. This is like the first minigun I ever made of Minecraft had a barrel that looked like this, which is really bad. Not like that. This one went out, which it was supposed to, but it was supposed to go in. That's what the first minigun barrel looked like. I don't want to do that this time. I want to make actual large minigun barrels. Hopefully they look like the standard M134 army issued that they use for heavy machine or artillery, depending. But I'll have to need a reference photo for that one. I currently don't have a reference photo for what I'm building, which I probably should get one, but I'm already so far deep I don't even want to give it a go. Oh. That one. I'm pretty excited to play a horror game tonight. I think I'm going to play Late Night Mob. I've seen gameplay of it already. I know the gist. I don't know the controls. I'm still expecting it to be quite scary, because I believe there's multiple endings. Hopefully. That's the hope. Maybe he didn't update it. I don't know. Gotta drink some more Mountain Dew. There we're at, chat. Alright. And now we are continuing. Let's go. There we go. Almost done. I will give a progress update once this is over as well. There we are. I have a pig staring at me, by the way, in IRL. A plastic little piggy bank. It's pretty cool. He's a pretty nice little guy. I might name him Bacon. You know, for obvious reasons. Because I'm not a vegan, and I love meat. I love eating meat. It tastes so good. You know, like bacon and chicken breast and chicken and turkey and ham and beef. Ooh, especially ground beef. Ground beef and avocado goes really hard, I'm not gonna lie. I love it. We're almost done with the section. Also, for that middle section, we are just going to extend that up a little bit and then cover it up, make it look more bulky with metal on the sides. I'm replacing the same block multiple times a second when I do that. Minecraft black is like the blackest black. Like it's better, it's blacker than Vansa black, I think. Maybe that's what they use for their game, which is crazy because half the time I have no idea where those are. Like you can't tell me those are easily visible. Maybe they are, and I'm just like actually fucking blind. I can kind of see them, but when I'm like up here, no. It's difficult. Mighty difficult for my eyes. It's okay though. There we go. almost done with this section, chat. In fact, when I'm done, I'm thinking about copying and pasting this entire thing just into some other worlds too. You know, just like a troll. I join my buddies like survival world. I just place down a structure block and just place it, you know. It's very flimsy right now. I wanted to make it bulkier, but unfortunately I could not. But there we go. Now we have some extra armor plating, gave it more texture. I really appreciate the way the triangles make it pop. It's given it such like a square shape. I do want to finish this part. I think I want to add some more texture to here first, like just some standard armor, you know. So it's gonna be this is gonna be a little bit of a challenge, or a little bit of a struggle to get to. I want to start like right here, because everything in here is gonna be built like up to there, minimum, like actually maximum. Because it's like right there, maybe. It's gonna be really a big like mammoth-y thing. So I think I want this to just go up, because this is where the engine is. You guys can see it here. That's where that V6 is that I built. So I think I want it to go up 4. Yeah, right there. So I might make this actually a lot bigger so it's not competing with that. Yeah, I think I want this one to go up right there. That seems like it would work. But that's going to be a little complicated, but we'll get there when we get there. For now, I'm going to bring this up 4. So 2 more, like right there. I'll use that as a marker. Black is the top, or right above the top. We can't go above that. So for this like hood part, I will need to utilize this area as well, because this is going to connect directly to that. This is going to be like, not a tank that's driven. This is like an AI driven tank, if I was being hypothetical. I want to say we should use white concrete for this again, because I really like white concrete. It just looks so nice to me. I want to say I want semi to be visible, so I'm thinking 5. These on the left will be okay. So just like that. Yeah, that's gonna be that. That's gonna be what that looks like. Yeah, because it's gonna go over just like that. Because I want the 4th, but I don't know if these 3 blocks are gonna be what I make this part out of. So for now, I'm gonna leave them blank. Hopefully you guys are okay with that. There we go. There you go. 3, 4. We go this way, and once we get like right here, we're gonna drop down 1. We're gonna go this way, and then right at the end here, like what's that, 3? Yeah, 3. We're gonna go down right there. Yeah, I think that'll work. That'll work. As it almost kind of looks like a Humvee, but hopefully that just works. Humvee should be fine for like reference there. I guess inspiration in a sense. If I started building this on stream, this would have been like a week-long stream, like from start to finish. So hopefully I don't have to do that for my next large creation. But I think this is the world I'm going to use for all my large creations, or creations in general, just so I can use this as like a comparison. Because I feel like for a fact I'm not going to be able to make something bigger than this if I had to guess. Also, my birthday is in like 2 days, so I'm probably not going to stream or make a video on that day. Actually, I will make a video on that day, because I don't think I'm going to be doing shit. I never plan anything. Now we're going to go from here. We'll start. I don't actually know the distances, I kind of just set them at random. I will go check real quick. I just use iron blocks. That's why these are so good. They're like a grid. So this one I go down and then continue right here. Down. And this one just goes until I'm 3 away. So that's 3, right? Probably. I think so. 1, 2, 3, and then the thing. Yeah. Let me make sure. Third block is the one that it jumps at. There should be 4. Yeah, there's 4. There we go. Now we just get to fill that in and add detail to it. Make it darker in some spots. Now, do we want to fill it in with light gray or just regular gray? You know, like what do we want to do here? I know for a fact for this sides, like I don't want them to just be plain iron. I want to give them texture. So I'm thinking like that, you know? But I don't know if I want it to just be white. I'm thinking I want it to be a different color, so there's more texture. I'm thinking I want it to be kind of that color, but I don't know if that'll look ugly or not. So maybe dark gray, because dark gray is a pretty big theme in this build. But maybe that's a little too dark, because that's going to be the main center. So I'm thinking, because that color and that color go very nice together, as you can see. So maybe I will go dark gray on this part and then light gray. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go light gray. Light gray concrete I feel like would be a good idea. We're gonna go with that. And then there's also got to be one like right there. But we will leave that for another time because this is actually gonna go down just like that. It's actually gonna do just that once I get the 6 netted out more. So for now we're gonna leave it like that. We're gonna start giving this its texture, even though it has absolutely nothing right now, which is okay. Right there. You guys are probably wondering what I'm gonna do with this other middle part. I'll show you guys in a second. Right there. And then the exact same thing for this one. Put one right there, one right there. And we just keep on going until it gets to the very bottom. Just the plan. Just like that. Just like this one. Boom. Done. Just like that, you know. Done. That one's easy. This is the very simple part. I do want to make this a bit hollow. I don't want to make it hollow. So what I might do, because I didn't even know I'd be making this engine cover here, I might extend that up a lot. Like I'll add some more engine components, so the engine's in the middle. I'll probably put a battery right there. I'll fill it with like actual things. I will have to clear out all of this iron, unfortunately. But that is okay, because I can just do this. I can put this right here. And then I can just air. Load. And that loads a very hefty chunk. That loads everything on its level. So all of this, it will load everything up. So every single thing, all of this iron, everything over here, it will load all of that. I'm not entirely sure if that's something I'm ready to do yet, because I don't know if anything else is on level. It will delete these blocks here too, but it will not harm the piston. Worst comes to worst, I'll have to rebuild this. That's the hope. I'm gonna leave that. Actually, I could try it right now. Or I could move it over to right here and see if that lets me move any more easier. No, it still takes out that big chunk. I'll have to place the iron here too, which I don't know if I want to do, because I definitely do not want that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that's 5. So we need to bring it back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We need to bring it back about 7, so that way it just takes this inside here. If we go in here and we go to 7, load. Oh, well, I just did it anyways. Oops. Yep, it just took the engine with it. I forgot because it goes down, that's right. Well, I gotta rebuild the engine now. I forgot how I had it. I think I had it as 3. No, there was one main piston. There was a main piston and then there was a bigger thing. The only thing I deleted here was the engine, which now it just looks really empty. But I got the iron out of the way, which is the main thing. So now I just have to fix this up really quick. Oh, I also took away some of this. So let's get this structure back in order, because I know this has to come this way, and then I think there's a layer here. I can't quite remember. But this also does give us room to improve it vastly. It took away some of my top tire too, which I'm not too happy about, but I can look up here for reference. Like, it's not that bad. It's just a simple fix. So for like right here, all it is some clay. And then, yeah, I just have to copy this that way. Just a bit of a pain, but it's just simple as this, that. I knew I shouldn't have done that. But like, oh well, what can you do, you know what I mean? Like, boo-hoo. Oh no, my Minecraft world, it got a little broke. You know, like, ooh, I'm gonna go up fit now, but literally just that. And then one more time right here, I think. No, it's on the other side, because this is the gray spot, is it? Or no, this is an entirely new one. No, this is the gray spot. Is this gray spot? Is this gray? Yeah, that's the gray run through. Okay, so the gray run through is that one. So while this is a minor setback, I got the majority of what I wanted cleared, and I'm okay with rebuilding the engine to make it look a little bit better. But I have to get the engine, I have to get the full engine cover built so I know exactly what my parameters are, because that will actually help me. So in a way, this is kind of helpful. These go 3, and then the thing. There's got to be gray right here. I forgot about that again. I'm actually not too upset about that. Just placing everything might be a bit of a hassle, which is okay. There we go. And it's just 3, 3, 3. This is literally all it is. This is probably going to be a bit boring. It's okay. Didn't mean to put that on there. There we go. Oops. I burped. Let me do that there. We almost got this tread fixed. It's just a little bit more tread and then some of the wheel. But we're gonna make sure that doesn't happen again. I'm gonna adjust my air parameters so that way it doesn't do it. Now it's just this. That's quite literally what it's. I mean, and placing, no, because the iron goes right there. I was about to say, I think I deleted like all of my panel, but I didn't. It's just the iron that has to go there. I did not actually think these were on that level either, though, but I forgot that it goes down, so it goes both ways. So that's kind of my, that's my mistake. For being kind of an idiot, but. Thought there was black here. I think. I don't even know. Because it's gray. And I don't even know what this black part is. Oh, wait, no, because it's gray, black. So the grays are right there, but the grays go on both sides. Okay. That makes a lot of sense. It's right there. Black is just the middle of the tread. This should be gray. Okay, that's... That was confusing a little bit. But this is just where I load this up with tread. Just like that. And that's done. I just have to figure out where the concrete and the iron begins, so I can fix it up accordingly. Because as you can see, it did not mess up that bit. I don't believe. Yeah, that's the same amount. It just messed up what's under it. I gotta figure out how much the iron goes out by. The iron goes out by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 6 on this side, there has to be 6 on that side. But from the this side, look at this side. From this thing, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There should be one more here, 6, right? Should be 6 starting from this thing. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, 6. Discounting that one. So, take the iron and put it right here. And we walk it back quite a lot. I do remember this was up 1, just because of the fact that we didn't want it to look like a super duper flat texture. So this is going to look quite different than how I had originally planned, but we are going to adapt, see what we can do. I just have to figure out how far it goes now, how far back it goes. It goes 1, 2, 3 on the in. The third in is where it goes. I believe, yeah, this is the right spot. So it's gonna go just like that. That's how that's gonna have to go for now. Actually, I think that could be permanent. That doesn't look too bad. That could be permanent, 100%. Yeah, because that also gives that more volume and structure. So when it turns right here, it's gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 1, 2, 3. 2, 3, 4. There, just like that. And then I believe the iron just starts at this. Iron starts right there. This comes this way, just like that. 2 on the outside. There should be 2 left on the outside. There's 1 left on the outside. 2, 3, 4. Oh, it went 5 and not 4. I'm an idiot. It goes right here. There should still only be 1 left. There might be a gap there. Like I said, it's not going to be completely proportionate. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5, and then it hits that is what it should be. 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, see, I did it wrong again. There shouldn't be iron here. And the reason it looks bigger on this side is because that extends under it, whereas over here I deleted it. So that's what's happening there. So this has to go that way. I made it 1 too big, which is fine. I just have to build over these again. Not that big of a setback. Just a small one. Go. Almost there. Come on. There we go. That's better. And now this just has to come under how far? How many blocks? How many blocks? 3. 3 blocks from the first left, or the first right, technically. First right. So 1, 2, yeah, these 3 right here just have to go this far in. So literally just build 3. Just like that, and it's fixed. We're almost done here. Yeah, look at this building. I want to hurry up and get this side finished though, because I really want to build this engine cover, so that way I can finish the engine, like the actual engine, you know what I mean? Not this hokey dokey thing that I'm calling an engine. Alright, that is done. Now I need to extend the iron over, and I think this is good there. Right? I don't even think I think I did build it too much again. 1, 2, okay, usually it's 2, but I'll take 3. I don't really care. I'll take 3. That'll be fine. Then this goes into there. There should be a 4 gap there. This extends that way. Need to delete that. Put this there. 3rd iron block backwards. But I still have to extend this a certain degree. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, so right here. This is all I need. This also will give me time to map out the exhaust, which is really good. There we go. Handy, that is actually handy dandy perfect. Let's do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3. And that right there is the reason it looks different. I'm going to just go ahead and delete those, just so it's simpler to look at. I don't need to fill that with iron. There we go. If I knew exactly how structure blocks work, I could probably complete this way quicker, but I am sadly not that versed in structure blocks. I only know the basics of how to copy, paste, and create, not adjust size parameters and whatnot. Otherwise, I could have avoided this entirely, but I thought I knew what I was doing, but I didn't, so that's okay. That is certainly okay, because I love Minecraft, and I hope it loves me. Evidently, it does not, but, you know, that's okay. I'm gonna work on them both. 4. Let's just do 3. 3 is way more manageable. There we go. Alright, that's done. Now we can do that side on this side, but first I want to finish this side. Believe it or not, I'm going to leave this fucking stuff empty. I'm going to leave that empty as well. I really want to finish this. Wait a minute, that's finished. Okay, so I can start the other side. Never mind. But I also want to start this side. I'm going to delete those. Put those there. Run here, delete that. Put that there. Delete that. There we go. Okay, that'll work. Because what I'm also gonna do is, no, I'm gonna leave that just like that. But I want this gap here gone. So I'm gonna like mark it off right there. Just like that. So that's how that's gonna be. And then right here, I'm gonna make it look like a grate almost. That's what I'm gonna need this copper for. Oh, my mic just got knocked twice. And I'm gonna put oxidized exposed copper grates. I feel like those will work perfectly fine. Yeah, that'll work. That actually fits way better than I thought it would. There we go. Alright, gives me time to rethink the engine. I do want to make the engine a little bit bigger. So I might start from scratch and make it more even right there too. Because I do want it to be a V12. But I don't know what kind. I do not know what kind of V12 I want it to do. I might make a flywheel too to make it a little bit more realistic. I am not going to be building the inside of a transmission, which also got cut off, by the way. I didn't even realize that. My lights and everything. I'm gonna work on that first and then that second. I wonder if anything got cut off like over here, like anything at all. All of this just remained untouched. How did you happen? How did you happen? Yeah, we're gonna finish that. Now I kind of want to go over and do it on that side, but I kind of forgot. Oh yeah, wait, no, I started from here. I'm an idiot. I started from here. This one I went 4 up. Right here, 4 up. 2, 3, 4. I feel like that's also not lined up like at all, but I'll have to check. Wait, we're falling. We're flying. And we hit the back. It is not. The third, it has to be 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4 up. Because I'm counting from the outside, not the inside. That's why. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then up. And then I go this way. Have to make sure I know when to stop. And that's going to be right here. So we're going to line up. And then we are going to go backwards. We're going to keep this on there so we know that we're going in a straight line. So I think this is right. I should just count them. Counting them honestly might be just the easiest thing in the world. Or, because that is just a duplicate, isn't it? 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 5. We stop at the 5th tread. Very end of the 5th tread. 3, 4, 5. So we stop right here. That's where we stop. we go down one here. See, look at how easy that is. That's me using my big old brain. I mean, it's not big, but it's a brain. And then we go up 3. So right here, like the second one, right? That's number 2. Yeah, number 2, we go up, and then there we go. One, two, we go up. Up on the second one? Yeah, up on the second one. Is that even right? I don't even know if that's right. Because this is 1, 2, 3, 4, and then across. From here, it's 1, 2, 3, 4 up. 1, 2, 3, 4 up. I think this just goes under. No. How is this working? 1, 2, 3, 4 up 1. So this has to be 2. But this right here, this is 2. Which means that's 3. So I have this 1 below. 1, 2, 3, 4 and across. This is 4 and across. On the 4th it goes across. I only have this as 3. So we did that. Oh wait, no, this is kind of perfect. I think like that. That's how it should be. Right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 on the last. Yeah, that is where that one starts. Or no, that's where this one starts. Give me a second. Give me just a second, chat. They give me a little chaos album. We don't care. Probably. I think okay. Nice. Sorry about that, chat. Yeah, it was climbing up all over the windows, and you know, just couldn't really have that, mate. Couldn't have that, mate. Wow. Okay, there we go. What was I doing again? I don't remember what I was doing. I don't fully remember. I think this is right. This is probably right. If not, I'll just have to adjust by 1. Alright. It should be exactly right. When I turn around, it should be face level with the other one. Yeah, okay, that's right. Now, I just have to make sure that there is iron right below it, and I'm good. And I am good. So we got the engine bay done. We basically did what we wanted to do. But now, I just have to figure this out. Why is this guy always here? This guy is genuinely always here. No. Mallet. No. What is this called? Redstone blocks? Nope. Functional blocks? Nope. Natural blocks? No. Colored blocks? No. Where do I find the actual weapons and items? I don't know where those are at. Oh wait. Tools and utilities, combat, mace. Come here. Come here, you. Wow, I liked that a lot. These guys went flying. Come here, you. This is awesome. Come here, you. I wonder if there's knockback. Huh. That is awesome. I enjoyed that a little too much. Alright, now we take this guy. And we decided on this guy. Just like that. We go to the bottom. Right there. No, right there. Same with this guy. There we go. And we get to do the same with this. Bro, I'm actually so excited for when this is finished. This is going to be such a great build. Hopefully. And we put that there. There we go. You guys like Snickers? I like Snickers. I also really enjoy an almond bar from time to time. Almond joy. Not an almond bar, I should say. I don't really like nut bars. I really like chocolate and coconut, though. Chocolate and coconut goes hard. That's just my opinion, though. 1, 2, 3, 4. We need an L at the back. L at the back. That goes that way. So, there we go. That looks about right. There might be too much iron right there. There is. Is it 1 forwards? That one's 4. This one is 2, 3, 4. This one is 5. I have to go back 1, I think. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, this one's 4. I have to go back 1. Which just means I just have to put this here. Just like that. And I move this right here. And I think that's right. Maybe I have to move other stuff back too. This has to be at the second one. 3, 4. This one has to be at the 22nd. So 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 10, 11, 12, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. Yeah, that's right. I just had it too far forwards just for one of those. Why does it keep recording? I'm not even clicking control. It keeps recording my stream. I gotta go delete some stuff in my files now because, like, all of my memory is now being eaten alive. I'm gonna put that over here so you guys can see that. Videos. Captures. Just all of these. Gone. Get them out. Bye. There we go. I have a YouTube video to make in exactly... What time is it? 4:47? Oh, I still have a lot. I thought it was way later than it was. Alright. So we got that done. Now comes the question, what is going to go here, might you ask? Here's the answer. I have no fucking clue. That's my cat in the background. He's being a little butt face. He's being a little butt head. You know, cats are cute like that. There's a bunch of little butt heads all the time. So I think for this, what I want to do is not have it out that far. In fact, I wanted to put it like right here. Yeah, right there. That's where I'd want it to be. We're going to stop it right there. So there's still this gap. And that gap is probably going to be used for lights, actually. I feel like that'd be a very good spot. So when it's in the dark, it's somewhat visible, you know. We're going to put that there. Delete those. Delete those. There's going to be a gap right here on the turn. Just where the turn is. Yeah, so this also has to come back a little bit. Because there's supposed to be 3, like this, but the turn's supposed to be right there. So this should be lined up, but I guarantee you it's not. No, it is not. Which makes me wonder, how is it off? Oh wait, I moved forwards on accident. Hold on. So this one is to the right of the last iron block, which makes it the 4. But there should also be 4 right here. 1, 2, 3, 4. There should be iron right there. Let me bring this all the way out so I'm not going to get confused. I'm going to bring this all the way this way. There we go. Got that almost done. Right here. So this is where that should start. I think I brought that one out one too short, but that wouldn't make sense for this. Yeah, so this one, I'm gonna go all the way against the wall here. So if I go this way, alright, I'm gonna go all the way against the wall here, and I'm gonna just leave this right here at the center so I can measure properly. Up and forwards. Yeah, so this is brought once more. Somehow this is one too long, but there's still 4, which doesn't make sense to me. 1, 2, 3. Oh, because it's brought out one more. But over here, it's at the edge. So that one's brought out once. Too far, probably? So I gotta bring that one out one more, or I gotta push this one in one and adjust the whole thing. I think what I want to do is bring that out. I just gotta bring this whole thing that way. So all that means is this. This is all that means. Just like that. And we delete those. And I need, yeah, these. Just like that. And then these guys go here. These guys go forwards, just like that. I'm like 90% sure that solved it all. 1, 2, 3, 4, because those are lined up. These just weren't the same length. Yeah, there we go. That just about fixed it. Is there like a scope in this game? There's like a zoom feature somewhere. Alright, we're gonna finish this now. I'm gonna finish this part. I'm also gonna go check on the YouTube because I don't know if the restream is currently working as well. Let me go check here. Restream. Channel 5. Alright, there we go. I'm gonna go ahead and share the live too on my Snapchat because you know why not. Snapchat. Currently live. Everybody come join. There we go. Oh my god. My nasal cavity is getting dry and it hurts. Every time I wake up, it does that and it sucks. Can you guys hear that? I'm gonna see if you guys can hear this. It appears I'm getting a call. Give me just a moment, everybody. Just a moment. Alright, there we go, chat. Sorry, I had to take a call with my brother. He said some pretty awful things. Very awful, disgusting filth that I'd rather not hear. So thank God I muted it. We're just gonna fill this in. Do I want to fill this in, though? That's the question. Do I want to fill this in, everybody? I kind of do. Because it annoys me and it pisses me off when it's not. Cat is just being a butthead right now. what I mean. There we go. All right, we got that done. Now I can do the border, but I actually am, no, this is perfect because I can leave that open, which openly extends the main capsule to the engine bay, and I can build on it. This is perfect. This is actually just so perfect, but I do want to get rid of this right here. I'm going to keep that because I know where I'm going to start. Actually, no, we're going to delete this too. This is, we just know this is where it's going to connect. So starting of the engine bay building process is going to be quite a task, but I still want to make it a V12, but I want to make it a way better V12 than I had. I want to make it more accurate, if that makes any sense. I didn't delete any of this, did I? No, thank God. Oh, I deleted that. There we go. I already know my little brother's gonna come in here and start saying some random bullshit that's gonna make me have to ban him. Or put him in on mute or something like that. But that's just how it is. That's just how he can be. He's quite an ass, I'll say. You hear that, Crawford? You're an ass. That's just how it be. I'm gonna chew on a piece of gum as well. Hey, Lucian, you want some gum? I'll take that as a no. He's sleepy. You guys ever seen Supernatural? If you haven't, I really recommend the show. Jensen Ackles is awesome, but for the other guy who plays Sham, I forgot his name. Jensen Ackles and like Jason Aldean or something. I think that's who plays Sam. I don't really remember their name. Jason Aldean and somebody. I don't like how uneven that is either. I want to fill this in, but I'm also gonna wall this off so I can't see it. The only thing I'm making hollow is the engine bits, but I just plan on building the pistons of the engine, because I don't think I can necessarily build anything else in the component of the engine. I mean, I could build a flywheel, but I do not want to get that specific, because that's just a big-ass circle. Plus, that wouldn't even work with this, with how low to the ground this transmission is, so. That'll probably work. This is already a better design than I had before I broke it. Just want to say that, everybody. Yeah, that's a better design. I will change this up a little bit, though. Go bring that there. Here's a Matt Filers. He made some mods for Alien Isolation. They're pretty sick. On this side, it's just corner. I'm gonna bring that there. I'll make that look like that. I also think I make that look like that. Is that right? I have no idea. I don't think I did. You know, I'm gonna keep it anyways, because that just, it works for me. We're gonna bring this here. Oh, dummy. There. No, oh my god. Right there. That's how I want that. I'm gonna put iron right there, because I said so. How about that? I don't need to explain myself. Somehow that works. Alright, we did it. We repaired the transmission-ish. Okay, no, because that's supposed to be down. Supposed to be not a block there, I think. The second one should end it the same way and go back. Go one. end right here and go back to that. Right? There should be one. I think that, right? I am so bad at this. I don't know why I'm so bad at this, dog. Like that. And then this has to be filled like that. I think that's right. I just now have to take this off. There. That's probably right, and I'm giving up on that shit, and we're starting on this now. We're gonna make the engine light gray. Again. We're gonna build the general basis of it. We want 6 pistons either side. And I want them to be somewhat realistic, so I'm talking like this. I'm gonna just build the piston bodies while we're at it. This is how I want them this time. I don't want them to just be this. This is what they were a second ago. Before I got destroyed, I want them to be that. We're gonna need a lot of room. We're gonna need to make 6 over here and 6 over there. But I don't want them directly in the middle like this. I want a 4-block gap between them. So I don't know what the length is on that side. I'm just building that out. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So they need to. This needs to be right there. So this has got to move over 1. This just has to be the edge. There we go. That's 1. I also want it to be 1 block away from that. So whoopsies. There, that there, there, that there. Move that. Move that. There we go. That's piston 1. Look at that. Piston 1. Yay, we made it. Yeah. Now we just make the second one, and the third, and the fourth, and the fifth. Maybe we'll make it a V10. I don't know if 6 will fit. 6 might not fit. Might have to be a V10. That's okay, though. Wait, no, I have to bring this out one more. I'm an idiot. And I don't think before I place, which sucks. Because that would make this so much easier. This also gives me a reference as to where to build my body around. I'm not just going all scrambly everywhere. If that makes any sense? I think it does. I think it makes quite a bit of sense, though. That's 3. See, it's got to be 2. There we go. That's 2. There we go. I might have to be a V8, actually. Or a V6. Yo, hi, build 2 towers. I don't think I want to do that. I think I want to keep rebuilding this engine bay that I broke on accident. Yeah, I'm not gonna have a room. I don't even think I'll have room for another one. I might have to bring it back. But a V8 might look better even if it's less cylinders. I'm just missing 2 on each side. I'm not sure. Do I want to bring it back some? I could. Like, I could just bring it, like, right here. So I need 10 blocks of room. So how far is that? That's all the room I have. I'm not doing that. I'll make it a V10, though. I'll bring it back 1 more because I don't really want to... I need 5 blocks room. I don't really want to do that. Yo, Clayton, low-key, man. Come on, man. Why you gotta be saying that shit? Huh. End up playing. No, thanks. I don't really do that kind of stuff on stream. So that's 4. So I only need to bring this 1 more back. So this could start right here. Like that. We could start this right here. Oops, I did it wrong. There we go. With this. Are you at work right now, or are you just chilling at home? Like, what are you up to right now? I feel like I thought you worked today, not tomorrow. Alright, there we go. There's that. One more. There we go. Now, and people, he says. Now we have the basis for our V10. I feel like it's a little crooked. No, that's straight. My eyes might just be crooked. And now we can start on the actual engine bit. It's gonna be the middle and then the main. I might move these. I might actually have to move these over one, which would suck. I'll work with what I have. I'll work with what I have. These are going to be over the middle anyways. I'm going to delete this. I don't need that at the moment. Just all the way this way. Oh my god, I'm so bad at building on Java. It's been such a long time since I played Minecraft, and this, of course, this was the first thing I decided to build. This thing. There we go. That'll work. That'll work just fine. As for spark plugs, I'm thinking I actually just put down like this for spark plugs, you know? Boom, spark plug. Spark plug right there. Kind of looks like the police, but no, I gotta build down one because I don't want these to be like out just on nothing. What up, Kaicher? Sorry, I missed that. I actually missed that a minute ago. Holy crap. 42, yeah, I missed that 20. Sorry about the missing that, brother. Hope hope you're still around. If you're not, oops, my bad. Hope you're having a good day though. And now we gotta fill all this in. The joy of filling it in, but luckily we can just do an outline and fill from there. Just like that. Simple as this. I think we're gonna call this the V10. I tried making an inline earlier. The inline I kind of destroyed on accident. That's okay, things happen, don't they? Like that. Alright, now we can fill it all in, but that's for another time. What I want to do now is build up these pistons so I know where I have. It's kind of a weird engine, because usually they don't look like this. Let me check my phone real quick. Go look at something. Let's see what we got going on here. Yep, he's just chilling at home today, of course. Of course, chilling at home. Yep, chilling at home and he's shirtless. Alright. Alright. Alright, Mike's chilling at home shirtless. I'm not one to judge. Don't worry about that, Mike. Just gotta fill all this in, which is a pain. But not really. We need something that's gonna be holding these pistons together. Think about just use like chains for that. Yeah. I really don't want to fill all this in because it's just going to be a hassle. It's just another thing I have to do. But because this is something else, it's the biggest project I've ever worked on, so this is kind of what I have to do. We're almost done with the bottom of it already, so not that big of a deal. I wish there was like silver blocks, like actual silver blocks. I mean, there's netherite, but that's like gray. And there's gray, which is obviously gray and not silver. Sucks. Almost done with this little freaking engine thingy. One more line to go. Alright, that's bottom of the end done. Look at that. I already know where the top of this is. Might make it lower in that section and lower in that section, but or no, higher in that section, lower, higher. Maybe. Depending. Just a second, chat. Just a second. There we go. There we go. Build these up to like right there. Right there, that'll about work. It'll be a weird looking engine, I'm not gonna lie. I might build it smaller just so I have less work to do. There's a big engine, there's plenty of space. Like, it doesn't even reach the top, but... And then we got this. The piston head. Well, the piston head is going to be a bit difficult. I might need more room again. Actually, no, that'll be fine. I could just do this. Yeah. Call that a piston. I would definitely call that a piston. That works. It's a very short piston, albeit, but that works for me. 7. There we go. There we go.
Going to trivia.
Okay, bye. Have a good time. He's angry today. Three, 4, 5, 6, 7. There we are. We're gonna finish these 3 real quick. Oh, don't fall on the piston. Smells like cat poop in my house because my cats poop all the time. It's gross. How about that? Is that a better piston? I don't actually know. Let me look up a car piston IRL and see which one matches better. Car piston. I think I don't actually know. I think that one might match better if I put a hole in the center. Like that, you know. Nah, I'm gonna keep it like that. Keep it simple, but also recognizable. I don't know why I just deleted everything when I could have just didn't do that. I'm an idiot. Don't worry about it. There we go. Almost done with this part. Go. that's that one done. Look at these 3 pistons. They look like absolute shit. Huh. Alright. I also can't stop now. I've already committed to 3 of them, so I have to commit to all 10. Thin block V10. That's crazy. This would never happen IRL. I think it's just fictional. Huh. There's the 5. The first 5. What should I put on top of them? Because I have quite a bit of I still have quite a bit of engine room. I don't know about over here. As long as it's under that, because I think this is the same length, or at the same height as. Oh, okay. Well, I still have 2 blocks of room, so maybe I should just leave it. I think I'm going to leave it. Give me a second. I gotta check my phone. My phone. There we are. There we go. There we go. That's one. Up there. 2. Actually, 1.25, 1.5, 1.75. Two. Look at these 2. What's that piston? 3 more. Crack my knuckles. Oh. Ooh, there we go. Oh yeah, you guys can probably hear that. How about my neck? Oh, that was great. Oh, Lucky Chance here. Oh shit, hold on, let me look at the ground. Look at the ground. What's going on, Lucky Chance? What's going on, Lucky? How's it going? Oh, you know what? I suppose I could actually just show you if that's something you're okay. Yeah, I know it's a pretty good, satisfying sound. So this is currently what I'm working on. This was the thing I'm building you in Minecraft, but I'm willing to show you if you're fine with that, honestly. It's almost done. Actually, it's not really almost done. I still have a lot more to build on it, but I'm willing to show you progress if that's something you're okay with. If you're up for that. But if you're not, that's okay too. There we go. Also, don't mind the other comments. That was somebody IRL who was just being kind of an ass. That's what he's known for, really. So, you want to see? Alrighty. Let me finish this piston, and I will show you. But I'm gonna go around the back, so that way it's gives off the effect that I'm hoping that it will. You can already see like tops of it, but it's like you can already see like majority of it. But I'll give you the full tour, the presidential tour. I'll make it quick though, because I don't know how much time you got in your hands. Let me look at the ground. Ooh, going over here to this village so that way it's easier. All right, I'm gonna sit in this house, and when you're ready, when you let me know that you're ready, I will come out of this house. I'll come out of my iron box. You just let me know when. I'm gonna sit in an iron box. You let me know when you're ready. I don't know which way is the exit. That way. Alright. Wait, you probably texted me and I didn't see it. Oh no. Oh, okay. Alrighty. Well. With your approval, can I go do it? Sweet. Okay, so you exit the village and you got this tank that I am building you that is nowhere near completion. It is still very much empty. I have built all of the wheelbases, the tracks. I have built these are the tracks inside. I have built a drive shaft. I have built a transmission which is hollow. The drive shaft is also hollow, so are the axles. Past this transmission, there is more of the drive shaft that I have to reshape. And here is the V10 engine that I'm building for it. I'm also going to place a battery there, an alternator over here. I'm going to place the fuse, the bus electrical center there. I'm going to build an exhaust that goes down from here. It's going to go around and out the back there. Here's some more of the wheels on the tank. Here is the other set of wheels that I try to make it as symmetrical as possible because my OCD won't let me not. And here is some of the armor panels, which I have yet to finish. They are almost done. In fact, I think that might be the last design. And then over here, I have to build a fuel cell, which is going to be the red, and then the cooling cell, which is the blue, behind these armor grates. And then I'm going to do the same over there. And then, wrong side. Right here in the middle is the cab, or where the pilot or the driver would sit, but the concept behind this is it's autonomous, meaning it's controlled by AI. Thus what this is going to be, which connects to this engine bay where the hood is going to be, which is what these parts are, which is what this is right here, all that. And then right behind here, I'm also going to put a long battery that says like warning on it or something to make it more dangerous. That is currently what I'm working on. This is all in, I guess, on review, but that is currently what I'm working on. I hope you like it when it's done and right now. But if not, that is okay too, because I'm enjoying building it with string. Also, in case you were wondering, here is what it looks like compared to a big village, a relatively large village in Minecraft. That's the tank. That's the typically large village that you'd see, that you'd come across. There's a comparison. But you have to promise not to tell chat. You're gonna have to let chat figure this one out. There it is. That's currently what I've been up to. Also, if you want, we can VC, but if not, that's also cool. I'm just currently doing some Minecraft stuff since I can't do online yet. Just slaving away. So many hours? Yeah, I think it was like... Wow. Time played. 11 hours on this world specifically. Time since last reset when I exited the game. Yeah, this is just... I mean, I hope you'll like it though. Ooh, nice. What kind of pasta? What kind of pasta are we snacking on? I'm guessing it might be mac and cheese or ramen. Mac and cheese is always a go-to option, or it could be like fettuccine Alfredo. I don't even know. That's okay. That's okay. I don't mind. Honest to God, I do not mind. It's okay. You just enjoy your food, Lucky. You just enjoy your delicious pasta. I'm glad you like it. I'm very glad you like it. I appreciate that. I can't spoil what's all going to be in the back there. What that thing is. I'm not going to spoil that little piston back there, but... Actually, I totally could if you wanted to, but... Coconut milk and tomato paste? Ooh. Sounds delicious. Sounds very nice. There we go. Alright, engine is like somewhat done. I just gotta build this centerpiece, which is these two thin things, which I'm gonna make out of. Do I want to make it out of black, or do I want to make it out of this? Basically throwing random items in pasta and hoping it tastes alright. Yeah, it'd be like that sometimes. I get it. I get it. I hope it tastes good though. You know, if it tastes good, that's a good thing. Know what I mean, man? Know what I mean? Man. I gotta build the actual wall that goes around it. That's good. Glad it tastes alright. It's edible. Yeah, that's the realest shit I've ever heard. I'm not gonna lie. Better than 90% of what you make, huh? I don't know, man. You can't go wrong with a classic grilled cheese. That grilled cheese goes hard. You know what I mean? Oh wait, shouldn't I have been on like the? Oh, I made it too big. Oops. Classic mistake. That's okay. Oopsies. Minor setback once again. That is okay though. That's grilled cheese goes hard though. What do you think? I've burnt water somehow. I think that is like somehow possible. I mean, I know somebody fried water at one point, so I'm not even like, damn. I think you can burn it in a stove, like it'll turn black and gooey if there's like already something in there, but that's still like somewhat impressive. Do you like mac and cheese? Yeah, mac and cheese is goated. I love me some macaroni and cheese with some chicken strips. Oh yeah, dog. I already know. Chicken strips. I think I'm gonna fill this in with iron too. No, not that part. Maybe that part. I want it to be one level below, so 3. Yeah, I think that can look. I think that'll look good. That'll probably look good. Boom. Fail. Oh no. The longest process this has probably taken would be the filler, or actually building one of these tracks. One of these tracks took so long. And then I was just able to build it up again from there. Thank God. There we go. I wanted to make a flywheel, but it's just a big circle, and I actually don't know if that would look good. Because flywheels are typically really well hidden as well, and this one wouldn't be. But I also still got to make some panels right there on the sides, just to hide the actual unders of the engine. Did you get the job? I think so. I think I started October 27th. But I'm still trying to figure out my hours, because I'm still trying to let them clock me in at least 30 minimum. So hopefully that's possible. Because with where I work, I can work like 30 or 25 to 30 hours a week, but still get paid 40. Or 40, because it's based on how much work you do, not the hours you work. Ish. But if I work 30 minimum, and I can potentially get up to 40, I could still get paid for like 50 to 60 hours. Like, people have worked 40-hour weeks and been paid for 80 hours before, but that's because they put in 80 hours worth of work, because they're just that good at the job. But I don't think I'm going to ever be that good at the job. Hopefully it's just a nice little like 9 to 5 or 12 to 5 or something like that. I wouldn't mind a 12 to 5. A 5-hour shift every day would be fine. There we go. There we go. My last shift, I know I worked very early. It was easier because I had transportation. there we go. That's the outer walls of the engine. Should I leave it like that, or should I build up a bigger wall up here too? I think I kind of want to leave it like that. I want to leave this interior part hollow. It's like you're in a big engine, which is really cool. I see. I wish I was paid by my work. Do you not get paid? Or is it volunteer work? Are you a runaway criminal? Are you a fugitive? No, I'm just kidding. What else shall we do here? This has got to connect to that. So we can extend this finally. But I want it to be 3 so it looks more of like a connection. I want to get rid of that too. Yeah, that makes it look more stable. And that's like, I don't know where that's at. What's going on, Angelaterre _3? How are you? I'm good, thank you for asking. I know I get paid just not by the amount of work. Oh, I see. I'm like, the place that I'm applying for kind of works in similar ways. Like, if I work 35 hours in a week, but I bang out 5 cars that week, or if I bang out like 5 cars in a day, each car is paid for like 5.5 hours of work. So when one day I work 8 hours, but I complete 3 cars, that's 25 hours of work. So for that 8-hour shift, I get paid for 25 hours, which is completely unrealistic. But at the end of like the week, you know, it would be like I get paid for 75 hours of work after a regular 40-hour shift if I like work that amount, if I get that many jobs done. You know what I mean? Whether you can call me Angel, glad to hear that. How's your day? My stream is going very good. I'm glad you asked. Thank you for letting me know. How is your day going so far? I have a Twitch viewer, yay. First time I've ever had a Twitch viewer. In a minute. It's got the engine, looks kind of like a smiley face almost. Like a very creepy smile. This has to connect to this, because this drives that. So the piston right here will come through like this and drive that. Oh, nice. Yeah, it's pretty cute. Like that. And I also want it to go like right there. That seems like it would work, probably. Hopefully, maybe, perchance be. You play any of the games besides this? I do, just not live streamed. I typically upload horror games and Borderlands content. So, Lucky, how's dinner? How's food stuff? I don't know if a message went through or not. I can't see it. It's cool, man. Amazing games, though. Yeah, for real, those are pretty good games. I enjoyed the games. I enjoy them very much so. Many much enjoying. Many much enjoy game. Me enjoy many much game. You enjoy the many much game. You channel. This is it's cool, man. Amazing games, though. Yeah, for real, those are pretty good games. I got that up. I'm just not hungry. I'd be like that sometimes. It'd be like that. By the way, is there a delay in the gameplay by chance right now? I can't quite see, which is why I'm asking you, Lucky. Maybe I think the customization of your channel. I'm perfectly fine with the customization of my channel. I like where it's at, and I do not plan to change it. But I haven't eaten, so I should. Yeah, it would be pretty good. I mean, hey, you can't go wrong with a PB&J, though. So if you don't feel like eating pasta, PB&J, amazing. Or you could toast a PB&J. Toasted PB&Js go really hard. I promise you that. Toasted PB&Js are awesome. Like, they're pretty good. Alright. Good for you doing your commission work. I'm gonna just put this out right now. I have no interest in doing or viewing any work or buying any content for my channel. I am perfectly fine with where it is, but thank you for letting me know. Very, very true. Yes, indeed. But no thank you, Angel. You made pasta. True. What I don't recommend you do is make pasta PB&J. I don't know if that would be any good. I'm not entirely sure. See, you're craving pasta yesterday. I see. I indeed do say. I want the red. I don't want the yellow. Alright. Now, like right here. So that's gonna be, I think that's, like, that'll work. In the middle. Okay. That'll be fine. Yeah. No, that doesn't sound good. PB&J sandwich and pasta. No, yeah, definitely not. Some people enjoy like ketchup in their pasta and whatnot, just depending, which I've never tried, but you know, everybody's got their own things. It's gonna be a really poor looking battery. I can already tell. But when you're looking through this from here, yeah. I think I want it to be taller too. Like at least the majority, like right there. That'll work. I gotta make it look somewhat dangerous though. So red first maybe? Yeah, red first, and then not directly blue, because blue and red, they contrast weirdly. Maybe like blue in, maybe the blue could be the background, or like this part. I will just mix some black in that. I think that will work. I'm gonna need two sets of blue right now, so that'll be fine. Alright, that might look weird. But we're gonna go red, and then we're just gonna extend the black. I'll put the yellow in at some points. And this started like, yeah, 2 in from the left. And 2, so we gotta stop it right here. That's perfect. There we go. Oh, wait. Did I do this wrong? No, that's fine. I thought I did it wrong. Dang it. Listening spots? No. Thank God. Now, anyways, you have a nice one. I gotta go lay down. Alright, you have a good one, Shot Lucky. Yeah, I appreciate you stopping by. I'll probably text you in a little bit. Yeah, you just have a good one. I hope your stomach doesn't hurt too much. I hope you're not too tired. I hope if you are tired, you have an amazing nap. If you do decide to take one, and I hope you have a great, amazing evening or night wherever it is you are. So, have a good one. Peace out. Thank you for stopping by. I know what I'm gonna do. Yeah, I know what I'm gonna do for this one. This one, I'm gonna make a giant. I'm gonna make some X's. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. There we go. That's about right. But I need this stuff to be blue. Way easier to build with as well, if I do say so myself. I just do this. Why was I exiting everything out? Just like that. We got blue. Got a nice big ass battery. I could put the word caution in here somehow. I'll try and figure that one out. Alright, caution. C. And then an A. And then a U. And then a T. I don't think I'll have enough room. I'll not. Just fine. I'll just have to do something else for a design. I could do an X. X would be fine. Like this. X. What's that one nuclear symbol? I think that's what that is. Nuclear symbols I thought looked differently. Like this maybe? Is that a nuclear symbol? No, I like that though. That looks like it means something you shouldn't go towards. I'm gonna go for that for this design. Oops. That works. It kind of looks like a creeper face, but you know, we'll have to make do with that. Yeah. Blue and red aren't the best colors for this, but I definitely saw some blue. If there was like a glowing blue, I would definitely use a glowing blue, but I do not. There isn't a glowing blue in the game, unfortunately. I used to put like rockets and stuff, but well, I want to take a screenshot of this and put it in the Discord. Like right there. Put this like right there. Oh no, we don't want to do that. We want to retake that screenshot. That was a bad screenshot. I gotta go to the Discord. Give me a second, chat. Oh my god. Discord. Open. Message Dan. Where's it at? Right here. Dan. There we go. Alright. And back to game. Oh wait, I gotta put that back on. There we go. Sorry about that, chat. My apologies. Alright, so now that we got that sorted out, what it looks like from this side. Yeah, I'll take that. I'll take it. I'll take it. But I also want to put some lights on these pistons, some sea lanterns, so that way it's visible. I don't have any. Chat. Sea lantern. Here we go. Alright, now to make these visible, I just want to put one on every piston, because it illuminates the front and the one behind it. Or in the one in front of it, I mean, depending on where it's at. That scared the crap out of me. That's a scary noise. I'll use the bathroom here soon in a second. I meant to put these on the other side. I'm an idiot. There we go. That's how I wanted that. Slash. Time set night. You can see the pistons, know what I mean? Yeah. Now from here.
about that shot? Alright, we're back. I keep having to take these little breaks. Alright, I gotta build the battery, and I want to build the battery like right here near the front, because that's where it usually is. Right here. Maybe the exhaust goes down two ways, but that's not typically in how an engine works. Usually you got the battery in the bus, and you got the airbox. I might just leave the engine as an engine, like the engine bay. I think I'm going to leave it as the engine bay, but I'm also going to put some fuel cells in just to make it look a bit more realistic. But I want to do that. I want to put some fuel cells on either side, so these big squares with what looks like connection to the leading. Maybe. 2 per wheel set. One there, 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 one there. And each of these pistons has a pipe leading to them, which is the fuel that drives the motor on the wheel. No, I'm going to leave this blank for now. I'll leave it blank for now. This is the engine that I have built. That is good right there. Right. And then I will be starting the missile delivery system because I want to finish that too. But I also want to get more like design and color and sustenance here. Because if you look at these sides, it's kind of like somewhat dull, but right here is where I'm going to have like some of the main stuff. I have to build some armor plating going down this way, and I was thinking it curves down. So it like goes out 3, goes out 3, like goes out 3, goes out 3, comes down 3, comes down 3, or goes out 3, comes down, goes out 3, comes out 2, comes down 3, comes down 2. Maybe. And then I'll cover this up. Get this engine bay built. I'm not entirely sure. Where's that village? Hi, village. I really don't want to leave this just like this because there's all this space here, but I don't know what else to put because I don't really want to build the battery right above this because usually the batteries are right here. It's very disproportionate. I'll tell you that like right now. Extremely disproportionate. But I didn't think about that until like later, like just now later. What should I put here, chat? Oh, I know what I'll put here. I'll cover it up, but I know what I'm putting there. I know exactly what I'm gonna put there. That's 8, right? That's 8. What's over here? It's about to be 8. 8 with the one sticking out. And 8 with the one sticking. Yep, that's proportionate, thank God. Alright, so I know what I'm putting there, so it's gonna be hollow for now. Actually, what I'll do is I'll bring these out. Can't tell you guys exactly what's gonna go here because I want that to be a surprise too. But let me tell you one thing, it's gonna be pretty cool, I think. I'm gonna put it right here. Yeah. Make it out of black too. There we go. That will be just fine. We'll have them going on a different thing, each one. So this one will connect to one. Oh, there's 5 of them now. That's fine. This is still gonna look great. I just know it. I can see it now. Hopefully. Alright, we got that done, but I also want to give it some shape. But that does not mean adding more over here. That just defeats that purpose. We'll add that there. We'll do the same for this one. Bring it out all the way to the middle. That. And then we just build the bottom, so that way it's the same. Yeah, just like that. And then these guys will just connect right here. Floyd Mayweather. I feel like I've heard that name somewhere. I just have no clue where. Like that, I think. Yeah, that'll work. Or will it? Yeah, that'll be fine. I just have to have it come right there. No, I don't like that. I like that. But I like that even more. I'll put that there. And this comes out a block before the turn, right? Yeah, a block before the ending on this one. So like right here. Oh, I feel like these ones are different. No, this is the turn. It's lined up with this bracket here. So that's just how far we build it out. And we adjust from there. Like this. Cut that end off. I think that's literally it. That's as simple as it gets. I could have just done that with this one. Delete that end. Bring this end out. Let's just cut that out. Yeah, that's way simpler and easier to do. I'm an idiot. I'm an idiot. There we go. There we are. Alright, that's side one. Yeah, maybe you guys already know what that's going to look like then. But you guys probably already know what that is. So I want to build 2 or 1. I think I'm sticking with 1. Yeah, 1 seems like the better option here. And then we just build it up like that. This is just temporary. This probably isn't going to actually be this tall. This is just for current circumstances. This is just so I know where it is when I'm done building this. I will adjust the size accordingly once it is out. Like once the actual hood is built. This might have been too big, but I don't think so. It's bigger than a piston, because it's supposed to be. Still a little weird to me. Again, the sizes are all going to be disproportionate as hell, because I'm bad at building. At least I think my building skill is average or below average, because I've seen some other people do some great work with building. And I just know that mine is subpar oftentimes. Yeah, that'll be fine. Yeah, that'll actually be perfect. Now we can start covering up the engine. Right here, I have no idea. I have absolutely no fucking clue. But I know I'm going to start covering up the engine out, which has to be this color. Right here. Because there's going to be a lot of this color over there soon. As bad as it looks, just trust me. We're also going to put some texture on this. So it's not going to look too terrible, I promise. Oh, and that's how I know I lined it up right. So because this, there is room for a dip. And I want to make some dip. So it'll dip down and it also won't be touching the pistons, which is what I'm going for here. Genuinely what I'm going for. So thank God for that being so perfectly in my way. I do say so. Alright. Why you spout my gum? Yeah. Nasty. There we are. My cat's sleeping, she won't wake up. Dang it, she's a lazy bones. There we go.
There we go. Mm. Then we pin this one. Pin this. Yeah, pin it. Now it should. There we go. Some stuff on Discord. Sorry about that, everybody. And I've been recording for 14 seconds. Fuck. All right, back to game. We are gonna make this right here because we're not gonna bother with that one because that's not gonna be visible. But because we are doing a dip, I might have to come back to it. Okay, so this actually turned out to be the perfect height too. But it is gonna get a little thinner at the top, thinking 3x3. So just like a block thinner, genuinely. And then I'm thinking a black block like right here and here in a dip down, or maybe over there instead, but like a darker gray. I'm thinking a darker gray right down here for a dip. So I'm thinking one away, so like that, and then right there. This is where the dip will be. I feel like this is a pretty good one, pretty good spot to make it. We'll put that right under it just as well. And then we will bring it all the way over to here. Just like that. Now we know where this dip is and where to fill it into. There we go. Filling in a dip. Who would have thought? Not me. Give an engine that doesn't even exist yet some texture. But I think I also will be adding like a battery somewhere. I'll probably add some more components below here. Because I don't want it to just be like a hollow build. I want it to actually have like integrity and life, I guess. If that makes sense. Which hopefully it does. Also, my voice has drastically changed throughout the stream because when I was streaming earlier, I hadn't talked in a minute, and I was talking in like my real voice. This is like a fake voice that I have. So yeah, I'm talking in my fake voice right now. My real voice is what you guys heard at the start of the stream. So yeah, this is probably what you guys are gonna hear majority of the time. But if I didn't sound like this a majority of the time, I would probably be a little unbearable to watch, if I'm being realistic, if I'm being honest. Also, this is going to be this color soon. I just have to put it as this for now. Because I don't know, I think I want to put some like actual shapes in this area and not just have it as a dip. So hopefully that looks good. Yeah, look at that. Yeah, that should look fine. I might also change that. No, I kind of like the edge right there. I like that edge. That'll be fine. Let me check my phone. Alright, give me a second, chat. I gotta go use the bathroom. Be right back. Just crashed my PC. Thank God.
There we go. And I am back, everybody. Sorry for the wait. I had to go piss. I had to go piss. Oh, wow. What was I doing? Oh, I know what I was doing. I was finishing this. I'm thinking of making this dark gray though, like this side. No, it's all gotta be one color. It's gonna be black and dark gray on this side. Just like that. Hmm. I gotta make Lucky a mod, by the way. Hold on. Oh wait, no, Lucky is a mod. I was about to say. No way Lucky isn't a mod. He's a managing moderator. That's the highest level of moderation, I think. Or chance be. Now, filling all this in is going to be quite odd, so I'm going to start from over here. That's what this reminds me of. It sounds like it, you know? Like, listen to it, ready? Can't even do it now. Very precise about this, so even if I'm going to place a block there, but I didn't mean to at the moment, I'm going to delete it. Which is how I am, sorry. There we go. Out of there. If I place a lot of blocks in that kind of pattern, then I'll just leave them, because it'll just be more efficient to place them. One second, chat. And I just had to fart. Thank God. I actually felt like I had to poop. Sorry about that. Dark humor, or stupid humor, honestly. Pretty dumb humor. My apologies. That's pretty lowbrow. That's okay. 1 second, chat. And I just had to fart. Thank God. Just had to get that out of the way. I did a little tootin'. Did a little toot. Here's a little song I wrote. It goes toot toot toot. Don't worry, be stinky. I don't even know. I'm just about cringe at this point. There we go. Although I'm gonna have to end stream relatively soon because I have something that I'm going to be doing. And I'm talking in like 10-15 minutes, I want to say. Or maybe even less than that, but as long as I can just get this cover done at the very front, the biggest part, that should be fine. It should be good. I probably won't stream when I get back because I have to film the video. But I'll stream tomorrow. When I stream tomorrow, there will definitely be some gaps in the work I did today. Because I do a lot of this off stream. I just thought it would be fun to visit it on stream. You know what I mean? There we go. Alright, that's the top done. It's gonna like connect right here too. It's gonna connect into this, which is why I'm leaving this bit blank. And we can start mapping out our shapes now that I want into it. So, hold on, sorry about this. There we go. Get that part done. We could start this part now, but I'm not sure if I want to do that yet. Because I'm going to add multiple, like, sub-layers. Like, that's a sub-layer, that's a main layer, on each layer. Except for that one. That one's not going to have any. Actually, that one's going to have 2. This one's going to have 1. One big one, I think. I could make this now, but I want to put some sea lanterns so it's better to, it's easier to navigate. Okay, that doesn't do anything for helping. Never mind. I'm thinking that I drink some Mountain Dew while I overlook this giant build. There we go. Num nums. Yum. Yeah. Put some sea lanterns down just for visibility if anybody decides to go inside of here for some reason. Ooh, I fail. Alright, you know, that'll be really fun. Honestly. And then I also want to put, like, a light here. I want to make it like it's kind of a bright light. So I'm going to hollow this part out. I don't really care about this stuff. I'm going to leave that there. But just to give it like the nice illusion that it's a bright headlight. Oh, 1 second. No, change its light level by 1. What does that even mean? Might be for a different game. Sea lantern, no. Maybe it says just right click the block, so that does nothing. Maybe I have to be like crouched. That doesn't matter. Oh well, that's the headlight for that one. Now I gotta do the headlight for this one. Which doesn't have a gray behind it because I was lazy. So these are the ginormous headlights that they would see. Nice. I think that's pretty decent. Alright. There we go. And close that and back that out. Open OBS again. And check Discord for a message from my brother who's going to be picking me up soon. There we go. How's that? Got all that working? Now I kind of want to start. I just want to finish this. If I can finish this, that would be wonderful. Honestly, I just want to finish this. I'll do all the extra details later, but for now I am actually just trying to get this part done. I'm wondering for this one. For this one, I'm gonna have. No, I don't want this one to have like an underlayer or a sublayer. I want this one to just be straight, like flat. And if that changes later, I'll change it. But... There we go. I can't stop thinking about that, bro. It hurts. There we go. That part. Let me go right here actually. I'll do no extra layers there, but I also want to get this middle one, this mini one done. And this mini one is just going to be like straight up nothing but underlayers. So I'll just do this one really quick. This one's just going to be two black things right here, like two lights, I guess, coming off of it. Like this. Because I have plans to make like mini lights right here, like searchlights. Kind of like a light bar, but that's what's going to be coming off the hood. So like this part right here, it's just going to be all black. There we go. Now we just gotta build this up. There we go. Alright, this is where some headlight, like some mini searchlights are going to be. So starting from right here, we're just going to build these up really quick. We're going to build these out of yellow to give it an industrial look. Almost. And like that. Let me do that. There we go. Just like that. That's a light. That's going to be a light, and we're going to put blocks right inside. Searchlight. Just like that. Boom. Searchlight done. Light bar. I shall probably... Actually, yeah, I'm going to put lights down here, too. A lot of lights. Because it's going to be a very big thing that you're going to see in the dark. You're going to want to know what's coming. If I can get redstone working, I could probably get it to piston move forwards, but that ain't happening. I'll hire a professional redstoner to do that. There we go. Discord never gives me notifications, and I have no idea why. I'm gonna have to put that on my computer real quick. Usually it does, but it's just not. I think somebody's on the way to my house now, though. So I might have to wrap it up here soon, but hopefully I can get just these lights built first. I think that definitely looks better, too. But again, shaping matters. So that's going to have to do that. And I want on... it's 4 iron blocks. So I'm going to do one every 4 iron blocks, just as a standard. That. I think that's right. Yeah, that's right. And then it comes out by 1 as those. There we go. And then another 4. 4. So 1 right there. Another 1 right there. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1 right there. This one's gonna have 2 extra. 4 right there. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1 right there. Alright, this middle one has 5, so that's actually perfect. And comes out like that. We're gonna build these lights up first. Yeah. Just like that. There we go. I'm debating on whether or not I should just keep them like that, but it kind of looks a little naked like that, which is why I kind of want that stuff around it, but then it kind of looks like a metal flower. Maybe instead I put black around it, but like up here. Does that look better? Nah. Maybe stairs. Stairs might fix this. Stairs. Stairs. It might.
might fix it per chance be. I'm thinking we go with polished blackstone. Did that fix it? Like, now it kind of looks like a B. I think that actually works pretty well. We'll try polished blackstone first. But I think that'll be our new one, because that looks pretty good. Yeah, that looks, I like it. But I also want to cover the top. So I'll do this. For some really wacky lights. Yeah, that'll work. Alright. This might be like going all out for just some lights, but if everything's not all out, you know. And we'll put some lights back here. Don't ask me why. I'm really stupid at designing things. There we go. Alright, so we just gotta make them all look like that, which is perfectly fine and doable and viable and achievable and awesome and amazing. But that means we have to take these two apart, because we just immediately upgraded them. Also gotta play War Commander later soon, eventually, for chance B, but who knows. There we go. Just gonna do this on all of them. There we go. Now I just go like that, and then like this. There we go. I can delete these. Nope, not that. This is a little bit like complex, but not too much, honestly. I should also do the top last and the bottom first. I feel like that makes it way easier. Even though I'm still struggling, clearly. But I also could just do this. And actually just place them in the proper manner. Yeah. Just need these last two. These lights back here are supposed to identify where the lights are, even though you probably should be able to see them without those lights in the back, but I just wanted to make it like different. Hello?
Oh,
Give me
I need
this.
your-
Give me a sec. What? What do you want? What the what? What do you need my help with, dog? I'm busy streaming. Nah, I can't, I'm streaming. What? Yes, I am, dog. I'm currently streaming. I accidentally started recording. Ooh. Yeah, I'm bored. I don't really have anything to do. I'm making flashlights right now. You can't say fuck in front of Billy. Here we go. Alright, how do we think about this? That looks mildly terrifying. I think that works. What do you guys think? I think that works. I mean, I have no problem. And what's the problem? I'm allowed to be creative. Let's see. Alright, well, I gotta go, because my viewers are probably wondering why the hell I'm talking to just some random person. And I do not care. I am going. I'm gonna be continuing streaming. Bye. There we go. Sorry about that, chat. I don't know if y'all heard any of that, but I was my little brother who was talking and complaining that I wasn't getting on Call of Duty. That's okay. Flash time set day. There we go. I just gotta complete this hassle. Got the flashlight set up. Shall I do now?
to which portion should I start? Maybe this one. I think I'm going to continue with this one. Wait, I kind of want that there. I'm going to do it in sections, though. So this is either going to go that way or it's going to go that way. I think I want it to go that way, like back and left. But I still have to build the exhaust. I'm going to make out of waxed or oxidized, but I'm thinking waxed, or no, yeah, I'm thinking just weathered. Just weathered oxidized. Because this is supposed to be like an old machine too. So weathered would probably fit nicely here, I think. There we go. There we are. Delete that. Go this way. Ding, 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 ding. I missed like all of those placements. I gotta go back. Smells like cigarettes in my room right now. And there's no cigarettes in sight, by the way. Makes sense. Go. Dang it. Ooh, chat, I'm not gonna lie to you, I might end stream after I get done with this portion of the build. I am very tired. I'm getting a little queasy too. Just because I think it's the building that's doing it. I've just been doing this for almost 4 hours straight. But when and if my Twitch/YouTube ever picks up, I will probably start streaming for a couple hours a day at least.
Yo,
Oh.
you see my text?
What?
So you see my text? We're here, bro.
I do not see your text. They don't come in on my phone. Just walk inside, Jesus.
No, you're on Discord on the PC, no?
Yeah, I am, but my PC doesn't give me notifications.
Get your ass out
Bro,
here.
get your ass out here. Get your ass out here. We're not coming in there. Get your ass out here.
Give me a second, bro.
Why'd you losing
Jeez.
grandma time?
Chill with the language. Damn. I'm on stream, fucks.
Hurry up, man.
I'm coming out, jeez.
I texted you on Discord. You have D&D on? Like,
I
I
actually
didn't see you had D&D on.
You said no.
Said you're online, bro.
You said at 6:22. We'll be there in like 1 minute, so give me a sec. I'll be out. Alright, chat, I gotta go. If you guys did enjoy, please like the video, subscribe. If you guys are on Twitch, please hit the follow, hit the like button if you did enjoy it. Anyways, with that being said,